I've always kind of hated PC gaming, dude, and especially a subset of PC gamers. Now, as someone who plays all the consoles, modern and retro, I have a gaming PC. I have two gaming PCs. Like PC gaming is kind of part of my life, but it's a very small piece of like the pie of my gaming. I haven't actually played a PC game in a couple of years now, and it'll come. I'll play another PC game, sure. And if you're someone who is like a PC only gamer and you can sit down and play a game on PC and like you don't overthink it and you just enjoy it and you're having a good time and you're having fun, then like this video is not about you, okay? Like that's good. And honestly, one of the categories of gamers I respect the absolute most are retro PC gamers. These people are in my eyes like just the coolest people, like to be able to, I don't know, like a Windows 95 machine, like keep that up to date, and they just play those old games and just love it. Like I love that is awesome. And I'm someone who just likes to play games, man. That's why I'm primarily a console player. You know, you take a PS5, you buy it, you plug it in, you download the game, you're playing, okay? Now with PC, there's so many different routes that just like make it kind of annoying, and we're gonna start. And there's so many holes that can continue to make it worse and worse as time goes on. And let's start off with the RAM shortage, okay? With the RAM prices going up, like yeah, I think the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox, I think those are going to cost $1,000, if not more. Okay. But the PC that I'm recording this on with my 3080 card, I spent like 3 grand on it. It's a pre-built, so I probably, obviously I paid more for that. I could have saved money if I built it myself. But like, that's one of the complications of PC. It's like, yeah, you can spend multiple thousands more than just that $1,000 PlayStation 6. You can spend multiple thousands more on a pre-built, or you can build your own. And it's like, okay, if you buy the pre-built, like you're closer to just getting into your game and playing your game, or building it. That's a hobby too. I built a PC myself too, but it's also kind of just a pain because then the parts, like you have the freedom of upgrading the parts, or if well, I should say when a part fails, you can just replace that one part. And so like you have a big upfront cost, but then, you can make smaller upgrades over time. And that's always been like the big appeal of it. But what happens when those prices goes up? Like the RAM prices are going up. That's almost as much as a PS5 right now for just RAM, or maybe it's more than a PS5 for just RAM. And then I think SSDs are going to be the next one. And there's like no guarantee these prices come back down. And so if you just want to play games, PC is slowly becoming not the most affordable way to get the best experience as consoles like catch up. Oh, but Steam has the best sales hands down. And it does. I agree. Steam has the best sales like hands down. But like, it's not like that much better where it's like the sales that are on PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox. It's not like they're so terrible that you can't find a way to budget game on those and play great games for very cheap prices. Like they have sales all year round and they're just as good. So it's like Steam is objectively the best for sales, but it's like 5% better or 10% better. Like it's like you can live a full gaming life without it. So it's like the savings from games after the upfront cost of building like this massive like PC, it's like no longer there. And again, I don't think I've ever had a PC that's lasted me like more than 10 years. You can maybe say that's because like me and like poor maintenance, but like either the whole PC needed to be replaced or like, certain parts, like you can do it, but then it's like, that's more time tinkering than it is actually playing games. And like that's a big thing for me too, is just like the tinkering. Like I'm someone who I just want to play a game, right? And I just want to be immersed and play like a good quality game. And my PS5, my OLED, I can do that no problem. But every time I play like a game on this PC, ever since I got this PC with the 3080, and it's like, oh, this is my most powerful PC I've ever had. Every time I download and play a game on it that I could have played on another console, like instead of just like simply like getting in and enjoying the game, just something about it, like because I spent so much money on this build, part of me is always like going through and tinkering the settings, turn on that frame rate counter and I'm like analyzing it and seeing, am I getting like what I paid for? Like, are these the best settings? Like, and then you start messing with the settings. Like, let's try medium, let's try ultra setting. Like, what happens if I do all like the super ultra setting? And then, okay, well, this isn't looking good. We'll turn this off. And then it's like, oh no, I have to download this driver. I'm missing that. And it's just like all this tinkering. And I don't know. You just like sit there. It's like, yeah, like look how good this game looks. It's like, yeah, you got it looking good, but like how many people are playing these games? And again, there's a subset of PC gamers who can just like hop and play a game, not overthink it. But like, I don't know. I feel like I did that one time. I'm playing a PC game. I'm like this looks great, and I have a monitor that does like 165 refresh rate, or the game like I definitely support like 120. And then I turned on the frame rate counter, and I only had 60 frames per second. I was like, what? Like no. And I spent like a bunch of time trying to figure out how to get that up, like get the frame rate counter up, and when am I like what setting do I need to change to get that 120? I'm like no longer playing the game. I'm tinkering to get the best experience, as if like I need that best experience to have the most fun. And it reminds me of like that pragmata stuff going on with the hair. It's like, oh, like the hair on the PS5 doesn't look as good as the hair on the PS4. And it's like, I'm sure I can get the hair looking even better on PC, but it's like, do I need like the best looking hair to have fun? Like, is the grass and the flowers, like, do I need those looking so incredibly good in order to be immersed and have fun? And it's like, no, it's never. I can be immersed in an N64 game, right? And like, it doesn't need to have like those best graphics. And I don't know. I feel like there's just so much tinkering involved with it that it takes away from the experience with me. And like it's not even just tinkering. So then you have like people with like your 3 monitor setups, and like I'm all about productivity. Like I make videos and stuff. I'm a programmer. Like I need multiple monitors, but I feel like there's so many like PC gamers who they have their game on their monitor, and then they have Twitch on another monitor watching someone else play a game, and then they got Discord on another monitor, and they're just multitasking. They have all these things, and it's like that's what's awesome about PC gaming. You can do all these things at once, and it's like, well, that's cool that you like that, but what happens when one of those things introduce like ID verification? Oh yeah, Discord. Yeah, Discord's introducing that ID verification, and now it's like this app, this like walled garden space of the internet that everybody's been using because it's cool, because it's Discord. I want to talk to my friends on Discord, and there was that whole push. Like Discord got added to Xbox and PS5, even though there was like party chats and stuff. So that way you could chat with people who were on PC, and everyone could be together. It's like, yeah, Discord's the app for the gamers, and I feel like PC gaming, like with that. At the same time, it's like there's a whole bunch of like keeping up with the Joneses like vibe with it. I feel like there was like a big pop off of like popularizing like PC gaming, because before it was like super niche. Like I feel like that there's a lot of noise, and maybe PC is overtaking console in some ways with like especially the younger generation. The kids growing up watching streamers, because streamers have the gaming PCs, and the RGB, like look at my setup and all of that, and so much of it is like, look at the setup I build so I can do like all these things at once. Like I'm a PC gamer, like look how cool I am. But like those streamers had PCs, yeah, sure, like they like operate like objectively, like you can get the most out of a PC, but like they're also like streaming in the game, so like it's easier to, with that game being native on the PC with your streaming software, to play the game on PC. And then like then like on the background, like I'll put my PC up on my table with RGB lights and all this stuff, deck it out, make it look cool, to make my stream look different. And then like all these kids are looking at it, and like on paper it's really easy to get like sold on PC gaming, because then you can like do all these things. Like why get like a console when you can get a more powerful PC for cheaper? And then you can have like just all these customization options and get your setup looking cool and have all these monitors and do all this multitasking. But it's like all these things you can do that aren't gaming, that's not gaming and being immersed in the game. Like I just want to play a game and be immersed in the game. And then like again, just all these things, you get Discord with the ID verification. That's just that experience. There's just so many of these little like areas that can just go bad real fast. And I still think that within like the next 10 years, I have a hard time imagining a world that in 10 years we don't have Windows OS have an ID verification thing added into it. And then it's like, yeah, then just to even use Windows, you have to have ID verification. So like, again, if you have a PC and you're using Linux, like, and you just play games and you don't overthink it, like, you're not who I'm talking about. Like, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, you sit there and play a game, have a Twitch streamer up, have Discord, have another monitor where I have PC Master Race. Like, oh man, look how awesome this is. I'm playing a PC and watching someone else play a game and just like grinding something. I don't know. I feel like that's the vibe I get when I look at PC Master Race, or I see just like people's builds online showing up. It's like, hey, you spent a lot of money on that. Like, are you using it? And then they show screenshots of how good their games look. But it's like, okay, well, I don't really take too many screenshots or clips of my games. Even on console, I have that share button, and like I'm doing this YouTube and stuff, and like maybe I should be making more content or trying to share more of like my games. But it's like I'm too busy playing the game and being immersed in it to be like thinking about like creating content from it. And it's just like all these games have, I don't know, the photo modes. I mean, I guess that's on PS5 too, but it's like people showing the screenshots of how good their games look and all that. And it's just like, yeah, cool. Like your game looks good, but we're at the point where it's like they look almost just as good on like PS5. And then like for as good as the game could look on PC, I feel like, and with the tinkering, that like PC games almost run worse than PS5. It's a lot harder and a lot more effort to get the game working good on PC. Like let's look at like Borderlands 4 for an example, which is a very recent example. Like you can have like the best PC, all the best parts, and it still like doesn't work good. Like we're no longer can just like brute force a game out of bad optimization, and that's because there's so many just PC components when you build a PC or buy a pre-built, which is just someone else like building a PC and selling it, doing that work for you. There's just so many like I don't know how many thousands of different like combinations of PCs is possible, and to have a game that's like supposed to be optimized for every single variation, it's probably common for people to get frustrated on a PC game when it's like, and that just takes away from the experience of playing the game when I could just like go on a console and just play a game. And so I don't know, like I feel like I almost don't try to push my PC to the limit when I do play a PC game. I'll play an older one that I'm just like, this will work, it'll be fine, and just work. And like I respect those who do shell out the money, and you know if you want to spend all that money, cool, and spend all that time. And if you truly get enjoyment out of it, that's the important thing. If you truly get enjoyment out of that, awesome. But like same with like the emulation people. I feel like some people have the hobby of building like an emulator device, but then they don't actually play and they're just addicted to building. And same with the PC. There's a lot of people who like to build powerful PCs, but then when it comes to gaming, they don't do. They rather just like build another PC and then just like I don't know, not getting immersed into the game because you have so many other monitors. Like I have multiple monitors, and when I play PC game, I turn off all the other monitors. Like I don't want to have another screen, that light coming in through like the side. Like I want to be focused in on my game and immersed. And I don't know. Again, like as an older gamer, I don't. I work a corporate job, right? So I don't want to be sitting in a chair too much after. I mean, again, it's been a couple years since I played a PC game. I have like I'll do it. But it's not always my first choice, and I do wonder with like a generation of these kids who are like going from like early teen years, to their 20s, just sitting in a chair for a long time, like what 8 hours. Some of these like they're probably spend their whole summer sitting in their chair and doing that. Like if they're not gaming, they're watching someone else game or watching a let's play. Yeah, they have all this time sitting on their PC watching a streamer play a game and then say they don't have enough time to play games themselves. So they watch a let's play like on their other monitor of the game just to get the story or read a Wikipedia article. I don't know. Again, that's not everybody like that, but I just kind of always like haven't liked PC at that time. And I see when people talk about PC gaming on social media or PC Master Race, I kind of get that vibe. It's like, do you even like play PC games, or are you just kind of in it for the just to try to flex and keeping up with the Joneses? And then like, there's just so many holes in PC that's like it's good now, but is it going to be good in 10 years? Is it going to be overpriced? Is it going to be like over surveillanced with the government ID left and right? And then you got the Discord situation where there's the data leaks, and what happens when it finally gets to the OS level? Maybe it'll be longer than 10 years. I don't know. But yeah, maybe Twitch gets it and Reddit gets it, and all this stuff's going to happen where it's like, why do you even want to use other apps? And if it's not the ID verification, it can just be AI slop. Why do I want like 5 other monitors with windows of just AI slop everywhere? It's like, okay, like I'm going to like, I just want to enjoy games. I want to enjoy the art of games, and I like playing games, and I can't play everything all the time as someone who plays Xbox, PS5, Switch, retro. I'm playing a lot of N64 lately. And I play PC too. But I can't do everything all the time, right? Or else I'm not really getting value out of it. I'm not like getting an experience. I'm just able to say I do all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, I haven't played a PC game in a couple of years. I'm all set up. I have like 500 PC games across Steam, Epic Game Store, GOG. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I still haven't been like totally sold on like give up the console life for PC because it's better for all these reasons. Because I'm like, yeah, it's like it's cool, but like I don't really want to give up that tinker time for games. And like I don't know. you can, and that's cool. But let me know down in the comments, what side of the fence are you on? Like, do you see any of these things I see, or am I just being like just overly negative about this, or are you glad that you're able to give your ID to Discord, and we're gonna get some real safe Discord servers out there? Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.